Alright guys, I'm Ben.
I'm Lee.
And welcome back to another Evil GT video. What are we here for?
Are you alright guys? Is everyone okay?
I'm sound, me.
Well, I know you're alright because you just sold your car.
I have. Made a bit of money.
So the RS3 that he did have, the white one, everyone's seen it, everyone knows it.
They all knew it.
You've sold it.
Yeah.
And he sold it for considerably more than he paid for it.
It was exceptional circumstances really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I sold it to myself before I left Audi. There was a big, massive hoo-ha about how much I was trying to sell it to myself for.
Right. You got in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, heads of businesses got involved and they were all like, just sell it, it's an age stock car and it's costing us money, just sell it. And my head of business at the time didn't want to sell it because he was upset that I was leaving and all that kind of stuff.
So basically, he got about $6 grand off the retail.
Yeah, well,
so
it should have been
about 50 grand and you got it for 44.
Yeah, it should have been 50,800 and something and I got it for 44,733 pounds.
Because we've got nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
And we know you lot are not dead nosy, and you're not even all women as well. 1% of our audience is women, so we can understand if you're nosy, because all women are nosy, right?
Yeah, they love it. My missus is terrible for that.
But 99% of you guys, men, you're nosy as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a video on how much does the car cost, how much have you spent on it, modifications, literally in 1 year, near enough.
Yeah.
Well, it is exactly 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year, bang on. Yeah.
Everything Ben's spent on this car, and you'll be amazed. So keep watching and we'll go through it all.
Yeah, what I think is a question that we wondered at the beginning, and I think a lot of you guys wondered, was that do you get your money back from having a YouTube car? Do people doing YouTube buy a car and then lose a shitload of money and then, you know, it's all...
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you see loads of YouTubers. Let's go with Archie Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
He buys and sells cars. He gets roasted in the comments. But the thing is, he's doing a YouTube channel, so you can't keep all the cars.
It's impossible to do, unless you've got enough money like Shmee.
Hi guys, I'm Shmee.
He's obviously, he's boosted him, isn't he?
He's keeping all his cars, he very rarely sells
any. He's got enough money to. I must also stress before we go any further here, I didn't actually want to sell this car. Genuinely didn't want to sell it.
But you did, though.
Yeah, I did, but obviously
you don't look bothered about it.
No, I am bothered. I missed the car already. I'm just sold his and beat me to it.
I have indeed sold the RS3.
The reason why I sold his was because of the amount of money you're getting for him. It's obscene the amount of money that the cars in general, but RS3s are fetching really good money. So this financially had to be done. It's as simple as that, and that's just me being honest.
It's not just that as well. Loads of money you're getting for used cars now, so it was a no-brainer to get rid.
Yeah.
You couldn't get it off your missus at the best of times.
No.
And the new RS3 is out very soon. So as soon as that's released and that starts to get into the system, is the older RS3 going to take a hit on the price?
I think so.
So you've sold it at the right price. You're going to have to wait till the end of the video to find out how much you did sell the car for.
Yeah, and that'll bring us on to another one. If we get in the comments how much did you sell it for, you've obviously not watched the video till the end. So
and we're nowhere near the end, so skip if you want. But if you do skip, make sure you watch some ads.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do, right at the end of the video, we're not going to factor it in too much into the car, but we're going to say how much the ad rev we've made off all the RS3 videos.
Yeah.
It's not a fortune, but it all goes in the pot.
Of course it does.
Right?
Yeah.
So, 44,000...
£44,733 and 23 pence to be precise, yeah.
So I'm going to put all the totals above, so you can see it as we go.
Yeah.
So, as everybody knows, when you buy a car, you need to insure it.
Of course you do. 700 quid.
Right.
So my missus was the main driver. I was a name driver, yeah, so it was £700 for the year to insure.
Okay.
You obviously don't have tax because your first year's road tax and registration fee is within the list, like the cost of the car.
Yeah, you pay it in the money.
So and I'm sure it's about £1,500, but that's within that 44,733.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we first got the car, as if you've seen the video, and you'll have seen when we first got it, there was bird shit all over it. There was tree sap. There was fallout. It was in a state. It'd been sat in a compound for 12 months, that car, and not moved. So it was bad.
Yeah.
So we got Dan from VG Details. We got him to clean the car, didn't we? To wash and wax it, and that was 25 quid. It was just a quick wash. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything in depth. It was just to try and
okay, so that
get it looking a bit better.
25 quid.
£25, and this is good. This is nice steady figures. After that, then we took it to Sean at First Class Motors in Newton. And he machine polished every single panel. He even machine polished the pan roof because there was bird shit on the pan roof that had chewed into the glass, and he polished all the glass and everything, and that was 100 quid he charged me for that.
And the reason that was done is because this was preparation for the ceramic coating that Dan from VG Details was going to do, which is the next video.
Although it wasn't a ceramic coating, as it was one of them spray-on ones, so it's
it was like a hybrid.
So that hybrid ceramic coating then, that was 100 quid.
And he does mates rates on that, so not necessarily
That's
getting the
something
same
else we
price.
probably should stress, that these prices that we got on stuff, we obviously collaborate with businesses and they look after us on price. A lot of stuff is either free, if it's like smaller stuff that doesn't cost a fortune, or it'll be at cost price, so they're not making any money on it. After it got the hybrid, we went and took it to Ultimate Customs, and they hooked us up with a load of carbon bits and the little lock things and the little air vent things, and there was a few bits they sorted us out, and they did the headlight tint. And that was all free. They didn't charge us anything for that.
And your missus was not impressed with that
spoiler. She wasn't impressed, no. She didn't like the spoiler.
Oh, spoiler.
And to be fair, I didn't really like that spoiler either.
So we give it them back.
But that was all free, so that didn't cost us anything for all the carbon stuff.
Next?
I bought a steering wheel, the carbon fibre Alcantara steering wheel that looked mint. That was 500 quid. We had it lowered then, so we made a bit of a mistake, didn't we? Because we lowered it on the standard wheels, but we used racing line springs, and they retail at £228, the racing line springs, for the 8V facelift RS3. However, amazingly, Awesome GTI didn't charge us for the racing line springs. They let us have them, and they fitted them for nothing.
Because everyone knows we've been to Awesome GTI a lot.
Yeah.
And we have devised a way to pay them back. Well, not all of it, but to show our appreciation. Just so you don't think we just take, and it's not like give.
Yeah, definitely.
Most of it's take. But we do give occasionally.
Don't tell Mark that. Don't let Mark hear you say that. Then we realised that I wanted new wheels for it, so we went down to Jamie at Hot Hatch Corner, didn't we? And we bought a set of Axi X34, only cheap wheels, but they were mint, to be fair to them.
Yeah,
and we got Pilot Sport 4S's all the way around, and that cost £1,100 for the wheels and tyres, which is phenomenal, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it did your mate's race on that.
I'm sure the wheels should have been 700-800 quid on their own. So he hooked us up, and Jamie looked after us, but even since he's spoken to us since, and he's like, I've had a decent amount of business back.
We've sent some businesses ways.
It didn't cost him any money, but he
believe
didn't
it or
make
not,
any on us either.
We're actually happy when that happens, because we don't like to get anything cheaper or for free if we're not helping the business out. And so it is good when you guys do actually say, oh yeah, I'll give them guys a ring. So,
So when we went to Jamie at Hot Hatch Corner, I put these wheels on, we then realised that the racing line springs were too low for the wheels. The second I pulled out the car park, it just went and caught on the arches.
And you come straight back in.
And I literally come straight back, so I cocked up there. So any advice to people, put your wheels and tyres on first, and then look at lowering and stuff like that. We then had KW adjustable springs, because I still wanted it lower, it still sat too high, but the racing lines at 25mm were too much. I needed sort of 10 to 15mm really, so that's why we got the KW adjustable springs. And at the same time, I thought, while you're under there, I wanted to help the turning a little bit better, so we got the 034 Motorsport rear anti-roll bar, and then we also got it tuned. So we also got the APR Stage 1. So I actually got all that stuff for 577 quid. A lot of you guys I know have commented asking about, what happened, like why didn't we do a video on that and stuff, and we've had that many projects going on and big jobs with other cars to get sorted out. This M2's sort of taken over as well to get this done in time, that it just sort of took a back seat. And then last minute I was offered really good money for the car. What I must stress though is, which I know isn't going to count for much now, that APR map. I never would have thought that a 400 horsepower car would feel slow after just a simple Stage 1 remap come off. It was amazing, that map, absolutely amazing. And them springs made a massive difference, and so did that anti-roll bar. Definitely get that anti-roll bar. That is a big thing for me. The turning, it was so much pointier, it was much better. We took it to Pandora, but Pandora invited us down there, and they fitted the Pandora Storm, I think it was, and that was completely free.
That was an influencer package they offer. And the thing is, that brings me on to the next thing we're going to try and influence people to do. We have to say thank you to today's sponsor, Y Foods.
I was wondering when this was coming in.
People think we just go to fast food places, eat burgers and sausage butties and everything. We do actually drink this stuff now, and the reason we drink it is because it is good.
I had a banana one this morning. You've only got the little bottlers, so I've got the 500ml, 330s, so I've got the 500ml at home.
And do you know why I've got the little ones?
Why?
Because they're enough. The bigger ones are actually too filling, and it's full of all the vitamins, minerals, 26 to be exact.
So these do actually have quite a lot of protein in it. I think it's like 30 odd grams of protein, which most shakes are around sort of 20 to 30 grams anyway. So they're high in fibre.
Yeah, low in sugar.
Glucose and lactose free.
And there is a reason why, genuinely, we still promote Y Foods, because it is good stuff. We would challenge anyone just have a go at it.
Yeah.
The link's in the description below. Have a go. You get a little bit of a discount.
Evo GT10.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, well, we won't give you the money back, but we'll be very surprised.
I was waiting for you to say, hold
on a minute, yeah. No, seriously, right? Just have a go at them. What have you got to lose apart from
a few quid?
A few quid. But you might find you actually like them. Links in the description. Go and have a look on the website. They do loads of stuff. So that is everything now that we've spent. We'll factor in the fuel as well.
Yeah, so the fuel.
7,500 miles.
Yeah.
We worked it out at
£1,840. And that's 99 because we only put Tesco Momentum in it.
Yeah.
So that was based on what, 135 a litre?
135 a litre, 25 miles to the gallon. And the reason we've done that is because Ben's missus drove it a lot.
A lot, yeah.
And she literally will be getting the maximum fuel economy.
Tootling. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've not said how much it cost me. The month.
Oh, the monthly payments?
Yeah, because it was on PCP. So I sold it to myself on PCP. I put in a 1% deposit, so it's £447 deposit, which is the minimum you can put in on a PCP. This is going off on a bit of a tangent. But any other car that have a deposit contribution, you can put nothing in because you've got a deposit contribution. But with RS stuff, generally speaking, you don't get a deposit contribution, so you have to put one in. My monthly payments were £576 a month, and I made 11 of them.
So that's how much it's cost. Car, all the stuff you've done to it, fuel, everything, insurance, that is the total price. But you didn't pay the money out for the car, did you?
No.
All you paid was a £400 deposit.
£447, 1%, yeah.
And the finance payments.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll take the car value off.
Yeah.
Which was 44,733. So that'll bring that down.
Yeah.
Then we'll add in the
£447 deposit.
And
the £6,336 payments, yeah.
So that is how much the car has cost you.
Yeah, that's how much money has left my bank for that car. That's how much it's cost me in 12 months.
We will now take off the money off what you've got back.
Okay.
Including how much hit your bank account after you give the car back.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Right.
So, since the car's gone, I had to put it back to stock, the whole thing, everything. Wheels, tune, springs, anti-roll bar, everything's come off it. So I've sold the steering wheel, sold it for £650. The racing line springs, I obviously got for free. Sorry, Awesome GTI, but I've sold them for 125 quid. The wheels and tyres, you're all going to kick off about this. So I paid £1,100 for the wheels and tyres. They'd done how many miles? 3,000 miles, something like that, the tyres?
Maybe, yeah.
And I sold them to my dad for £1,000 for the wheels and tyres. He liked them. I think so. Yeah. I'd already got them at cost and I gave them to him cheaper.
Yeah, and you give him in instalments, I think.
Yeah, £200 a month he's paying me.
So he's happy, you're happy, everyone
wins, yeah. So he wouldn't get
the whole amount of money, he might default on the payments. Who knows?
He probably will. No, he won't, he'll be alright. And then the KW springs and the anti-roll bar do still have the adjustable springs and the anti-roll bar. I've still got them, but I've not put them up for sale yet. So if anybody's interested, they are for a facelift Sportback 8V only. If you want them, give us a shout on Instagram. Put the Instagram. Can you put the Instagram here?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, but to be fair,
what?
He doesn't even give his dad a discount, so you've got no chance.
I gave my dad a discount.
£100?
£100.
Tight ass.
Give us a shout on Instagram. Put the Instagram in the middle there,
and you'll pay full retail.
You'll pay full retail. You won't. I'll look after you.
So you got £47,000 for the car.
46,750.
Oh, 46.
To be precise.
Right,
yeah.
I thought so. They knocked you on something.
Yeah, so basically what I did was, for the video that people may have seen, because it went mad for our channel, the We Buy Any Car video when Lee took his GTR there, because they were offering strong money for it, right? So we did a video. Everybody's like, oh, it was an advert, you must have been getting paid by them. We was as shocked as everyone else was when we got the price. That's why we did the video, because we were like, okay, now you usually get shit prices from them.
We didn't tee him up. We didn't tell him we were coming. We turned up and said, can we film? And he said, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if anything, he said, I've got to be shown to do my job properly, so I'm going to have to knock you on the bonnet and the bumper.
Well, he went and got his paint thing out and all kinds, didn't he?
So if anything, we didn't do ourselves a favour by saying we were filming. You probably would have given us a better price.
So I did the same thing for the RS3. Bearing in mind I paid 44,700 for it 12 months earlier, and We Buy Any Car offered me 47 on the nose for the car, so I was like, that's phenomenal, that's unbelievable. The car retail brand new, full up at 50,800, so it's amazing. Anyway, knowing that you got knocked down on the stone chips bonnet and bumper, I knew that there was quite a big stone chip on the bonnet of the RS3, so I knew they was going to chip me £175. Yeah, that's what they said it was, a panel, £175. So I knew that was coming if I'd have took it to We Buy Any Car. And they also charge you a £75 admin fee no matter what. So I knew that was going to be coming. So that's 250 quid. So I said to a trader, rather than going to WEBUYANYCAR, I said to the trader, if you want it, 46,750, I think that's a fair price. And yeah, so I got 46,750
So the main thing is, how much did you get back in your bank account?
So I owe 40,800 and a couple of pounds, right? So I'm going to be getting the best part of £6,000 back.
£6,000
back in cash for that car, yeah.
Take that off the figure now.
Yeah.
And that is what the car has cost you. There's one last thing that we could take off, and it's all the ad rev that we've made off doing the videos on the RS3. Yeah. And that has come to, you'll have to trust us on this, we're not going to go through it and show you.
Yeah, no,
we've done that on a previous video.
And that's boring, but we totted up the total ad rev, lifetime ad rev, from every single video we've done just on the RS3. Works out in pounds at £1,452.40p.
Right, so we'll take that off the list as well. And that is how much Ben's RS3 has cost him to run in a year.
But what we've got to stress is, I sold the car to myself. No one else would get that deal unless you obviously work there.
The bubble will burst eventually. It can't possibly carry on.
Once production comes back through for new cars, once production starts and it's back to normal,
it'll go.
It'll level out back to where it needs to be.
So that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah. Thanks
Need
for
to
watching.
go and find another car now where we can make a few quid on it. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've just thought. Do you know what it has done? It's probably equaled out about. Mind you, no, it still wouldn't have done the amount of money the RS4's cost us.
Yeah, true.
We've had back.
Well, yeah. Let's rephrase it. YouTube, we've spent more than we've made. Put it that way. Even with Ben's leveling out on his RS3. Jesus. So yeah. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Ta-ra. Can I have this now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.